Hello family, this is Authentic Plus TV. I welcome you once again to a very interesting discussion. And to help me do the discussion is my own boss, Beto of Renaissance Cultural Tours. And then this Authentic Plus TV, this is what we do for you. We are promoting Africa, we are promoting African food, African beauty, African culture, everything African, promoting African businesses out there, and then promoting everything that emanates from Africa and promoting African thinking. You know, Africans, we have great ideas. You understand? We have ideas, we share ideas, we understand ourselves and we understand our culture. So come down, come learn the culture. And once you see Beto here, it means the diaspora. You understand? He is a tour guide and a tour operator. So anytime I bring him to the studio, then you definitely know that he's come to talk for you. He's come to speak to you and then share ideas with you. So today too, we picked a very interesting topic that we have to discuss for your benefit, for my benefit, because definitely I'm also going to travel, you know, to you. I'm going to visit you one day. I'm going to come very soon. I'm going to visit you. So I need to know a couple of tools. So once we're expecting you down to Ghana, we've dealt with two major topics. One has to do with, you know, how to become a Ghanaian, becoming a citizen of Ghana, and then the other one has to do with December in Ghana. Now, we took you through that process. So from citizenship to December in Ghana, where you need to come down and have fun with us. Come have fun. Come have peace of mind, enjoy. I mean, eat African food, eat Ghanaian food, enjoy yourself. Go to Ghanaian beaches and then experience everything Ghanaian, everything African. So we are now coming to give you the tips, what you need to know before you set off. I hope we are clear about this up to this point. What do you need to know before you set off? And that's the tips to visit Ghana, or tips for traveling. So I'll go straight to Beto and then we start off from there. You understand? So, Beto, welcome once again.
I'm good.
Yeah. So, how is the hospitality industry like now?
Well, like I said, first of all, let me say hello to all your viewers and anyone who will be watching us or is watching us on this channel. I want to give you greetings all the way from Ghana, the best place in Africa, like I would say. Well, if you ask me about how the hospitality industry is doing, I would say it's doing great. I mean, Ghana has become a tourist destination now. Ghana is all over. The name Ghana is all over the world. Everybody thriving and everybody is doing their best to visit Ghana at least once of their life. So it's encouraging, and I think we should do more to boost our tourism. We should do more in terms of infrastructure. We should do more in terms of road networks. We should do more because once it has become a tourist destination, it means that we have to be able to focus our mind on certain things so that we can be in competition with other countries who are already a tourist destinations. So we need to learn from them. We need to be up and doing. But overall, Ghana is doing marvelously well in terms of tourism and hospitality.
Yeah. That's great. And so now, because you know, there was a projection by Honorable Mohammed Awal, you know, the minister in charge of hospitality, I mean tourism, you understand? And the projection they made by virtue of the renovation of the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, I mean, their projection, what they were getting before, and now what the Memorial Park is giving them is, I mean, marvelous. It's beyond their expectation. So, just as you mentioned that we need to add up and probably add up to what we have already and then maintain those existing and giving them shape.
Yeah.
I think that is what is doing the magic, don't you
I
think
mean,
so?
once you become a tourist destination, you are required to have certain standard, because museums, tour side and things should have certain standards. Like, you can't become a tourist destination and most of your tourist sites, washrooms are bad. People expect that once Ghana name is everywhere and it has become a tourist destination, people are expecting that certain standards should be in place. You understand what I mean? They expect certain standard. So they need to up doing, like what I said, it should be most of, not only Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, most of the tourist site that we have in Ghana, we need to make sure that it's up to its standard, and that if there's any renovation, it should be done immediately, because a number of people who are planning to visit Ghana is mind-blowing. Number of people, people that I speak to every day, who inquire, who send me emails, WhatsApp and things, asking me about Ghana and all sorts of things. It's too much. So we need to do something about our tourism. We have done well. I mean, we've done well since 2019, when our president Nana Akufo-Addo declared the year of 2019 as a year of return, okay, and inviting the diasporans to come home and all that. Ghana has seen a tremendous improvement in our tourism sector. It's really helped, and ever since, everybody is talking about Ghana, and most people like the experience and the things that they experience when they come here. So we have become, I would say we have become a tourist destination, and I will encourage people to come here. And we also have to do that we are in the hospitality industry and tourism industry. We have to also up with a certain standard to meet the expectation of travelers or tourists who are coming to this country.
Yeah, Beto, so just a follow-up question to, the number of people that are actually, communicating with you about their intention to visit Ghana this December. Because I remember the previous interview that we had, you mentioned that almost all the hotels and the Airbnbs are getting booked.
Yeah.
Do you still have space, or is booked so they should?
Well, there is the center is choked.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. The center. When I talk about the center, I mean the prime areas, like, and maybe those hotels, 5-star hotel, 4-star hotels, which are in the center, like Osu, Labadi, Central Business Town. Those hotels are Moving Pick and all those places. I'm not sure in December there's space, but there are some hotels which are a little bit far from, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes from the center, and which still have space, I'm sure. But like, some people really want to stay in the center so that they can be walking to places,
okay,
without taking Uber and things. But I just want to assure everyone who's trying to come in December that even if you don't get space or you don't get accommodation in the center, there are places, our roads are motorable. There are places about 30 minutes, Airbnb 30 minutes, 20 minutes, in places which is about 30 minutes, 20 minutes from the center. that you can get. And we have Uber working 24/7 in this country. Uber, we have Bolt,
We have
Yango, and all that working, and taxis are also working, and they are safe. We already talk about safety and everything already.
Their security.
Their security. The IGP, Inspector General of Police, has already promised us. He met all the industry event organizers. I think in last month or so, he met the event organizers, industry players, and all that, and assured them of maximum protection or security for them, not only the event or Ghanaians, but also travelers or tourists who are coming to this country. So everywhere you're going to stay, your security is assured.
It's assured.
Yeah,
it's assured. All right. Now, it takes me to our topic for today.
Yeah,
the tips, we ought to know before.
Yeah, travel tips.
Travel tips before we make
Ghana.
a move to Ghana. So wherever you are, if you are in the US, if you are in the United Kingdom, if you are in Canada, if you are in Philippines, if you are wherever you are, best put wherever you are. These are the tips that you have to, consider before you move out to Ghana. Very, very, very important. So I will let him, take us, through. And so the first one, I would say that, traveling to any country, there are countries that you need visas to move to Ghana. Because that's the first thing that anybody would have to look out. You have to get your visa before you move.
Yeah.
Take us through that.
Okay, first of all, you need a visa. Mm-hmm. You have to check whether you need a visa to travel to Ghana. And like I would say, visa is required or you need a visa. And the visa depends on the country that you come from or country that you are a citizen of. Some countries don't require visa to come to Ghana, but probably they can stay for about 90 days. Some countries also require visa to citizens of certain countries require visa to come to Ghana. Okay. So you have to check your Ghana embassy in your local or Ghana consulate or Ghana mission in your local or in your country to find out whether you need, or you can go to the internet and you find out about that. Yeah.
Okay. There are some countries when you have to move to Ghana, the requirement is that you do not need a visa to come to Ghana. Mm-hmm. Actually, countries, outside, you want to go to Ghana, you don't need a visa. Some countries, you have to access a visa before you can move to Ghana. Yeah. Next time we'll look at those countries that you do not need a visa, like visa-free countries.
Yeah, I think most of the countries that are visa-free for Ghana, in reciprocal, like we also give them the agreement. Yeah, okay. Like recently, Ghana signed I don't know whether I should call it a memorandum of understanding or agreement with South Africa.
South Africa, yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So now Ghanaians can go to South Africa and stay for like 90 days.
Without a visa.
And without a visa. It has become visa-free for both countries, South Africa and Ghana.
So that's a bilateral agreement.
Bilateral agreement. Kenya, the same thing. Kenyans can come to Ghana. Ghanaians can also go to Kenya.
Without a visa?
Yeah, without a visa. Tanzania, the same. Rwanda, the same. And recently, Rwanda has opened up for all African countries to come. And I hear Kenya is also in the way, but Rwanda has already announced that all African countries are visa-free, so they can come, or all Africans, no matter where you live, whether Europe or as long as you are an African, you can visit their country without visa.
Oh, that's so amazing too.
Yeah, most Caribbean countries are also visa-free. Like Jamaica is visa-free for Ghana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know, because Ghana, it's visa free for Ghanaians to go to Jamaica. Barbados, I check. With Barbados is visa free for Ghanaians. So I'm sure Barbados, those in Barbados are also visa free to travel to Ghana. A lot of the countries like Dominica, I check. Dominica is visa free for Ghanaians.
Okay.
So I'm sure, yeah.
Okay.
Not only that.
Okay. So that's my tour operator and tour guide, mentioning some of the countries that are visa free. So Jamaica, my people, I'm going to visit you very soon. Yeah, me know? Yeah. See you very soon in Jamaica. Kingston Town. I'm gonna come over very soon. See me and say, yeah, Sasha. Big up Sasha, man. So that's a little patron for my people. Yeah. So
yeah, but I must say that the visa requirements differs.
okay.
So that is why I'm asking, telling our viewers or anybody that's watching us to consult or check the requirement from local Ghanaian embassy or consulate or mission in their various countries.
Okay.
And see the requirements. And some of them require that after applying online, some of them you can apply online. Some missions or embassies or consulate in other countries require that you, like in the US, you can apply online. Canada, you can apply online.
Okay.
But once you apply online, they will require that you mail your passport, your travel document to them for them to put the visa in it. You can also take it to them. You can also apply, go to if you have time, you can also go to the local embassy, Ghana embassy in your country, and do the application over there, fill the forms and do application over there, and yeah.
Okay. So either you mail it or you take it personal.
You take it personal.
So when you mail it, is it safe?
Well, I've had people that have gone through the process with them. They mail it within 3 days, within 5 working days. Some got it 3 days, some got it 5 days. It was mailed back to them. Yeah.
So definitely they are going to get your passport back.
Yeah, you are going to get your passport back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've done it like about 5 times for people, some of my clients. I went online, applied everything because of time. I did everything, or some of them too. I went through the process with them. I helped them, gave them the guidelines or certain information that they need. Some of them I gave them, how do you call it? I gave them invitation letters. I gave them address and things, because all those things are required when you are. It's one of the requirements to get a visa. You need to have somebody here that can give you invitation or something to prove that you're gonna come, or you can also apply as a tourist. But it's almost some portions of the forms will ask you whether you know somebody over there, address where you are going to stay. So all those assistance I give, we giving. Okay. But it's very quick, and I'm sure when you apply, you pay all the fees and things, and you send your passport within about 5 working days or 3 working days. It depends. Sometimes the embassy is closer to you. It's closer. If it is maybe far, you are in Maryland and you don't have one in Maryland, and it's maybe Washington, D.C., or maybe it may take time. So it differs wherever. And the Ghanaian embassies are not all over. They are in certain areas, state and yeah.
All right. Right. So Beto, okay, I have applied. I have mailed my passport. I have my visa, or I sent my passport direct to the consulate or the mission. There, I have my visa. I've received it. I have it intact. Now, what do I need to do next?
Yeah, there's something that I love. One of the requirements to get your visa is you need to have your yellow fever vaccine. That is mandatory. Currently, we don't need any COVID test or proof of COVID test or anything. you can come to Ghana free. You don't require it for a COVID test or something. But the yellow fever vaccine is mandatory, and you need to show proof of the yellow fever card.
When you arrive in Ghana?
Yeah, when you arrive in Ghana. Before you can get a visa, first of all, you need the yellow fever vaccine. Okay. So most of the times I advise my client or people who consult me that they have to book with their medical assistant or ahead of time before they apply the visa. Once you decide that you are going to come to Ghana, first of all, you must check the requirements to get a visa, and one of the requirements is to have your yellow fever vaccine, okay, and have a proof of the card, okay, to show it when you get to the Ghana airport, Kotoka International Airport. Okay. So sometimes it takes time. There's a long waiting time. People will have to go through to get the yellow fever vaccine. Okay. You have to get the vaccine. You have to get the injection, get the vaccine before they give you the card as a proof to show. Yeah, so I would advise people to do that ahead before they put in the application, because you need to scan the card and load it into the system to when you are doing the application of the application. So they need to consult and do that, because sometimes it takes time in the country when they book appointments, okay, with their medical assistant to get there. Okay.
Now let's come to I have my yellow fever card because I've been vaccinated with the yellow fever vaccine, and I have my passport with visa. What do I need to do again? What next?
Yeah, before I come to that, there's one thing that we also have to tell our viewers and people who are watching us, those who intend to travel to Ghana. The yellow fever, though it's mandatory, if you can prove, they also allow, if you can prove that you don't need it, or if your doctor can write something for you, or doctors can attest to the fact that you don't need it based on health issues, that you don't need it, your doctor can write for you the reason why, or they can tell you right, and you load that into you scan it and apply with it, and tell them the embassy that you are applying, the Ghana embassy, that my doctor says that I don't need it. You don't have to say, you can't say that with the word of mouth. You need a medical doctor to testify or say that you don't need, based on one or two health issues, you don't need it. Yeah, let me come back to the next one that you need to do, is that I will always tell people always ask me, Albert, what do I need to pack? Should I pack heavy, or should I mean, in terms, when I talk about pack, means that should I bring too many clothes? Should I pack light clothes, or should I pack heavy? How is the weather like? Ghana is a tropical country. That's what I'm saying. So Ghana, sometimes there's a lot of heat over here, and we don't really have rain too much on set, unless there's raining seasons. That's where we have it. But so it's sometimes extremely hot, that you need to pack light. So I tell people that pack light clothing. You understand? Don't pack heavy clothing, pack light clothing. Because, like I said, Ghana is a tropical country, and sometimes experience extreme heat and all that, and sometimes may be uncomfortable for our travelers who mostly have winter in their countries. Some Africans will understand, because they also have, but may not be convenient or may be uncomfortable for certain travelers who mostly experience winter and fall and all that. And yeah, so they need to pack lights, and and sometimes when they travel in the dry season, there's little or no rain during the dry season, but a lot abundant sunshine. So they need to pack light clothes to come.
For December, right?
Yeah, for December, if you are coming to Ghana in December, December is extremely hot because December falls within Ghana's dry season. So we have little or no rain with abundant sunshine. So there's too much heat, and we call it Harmattan season, where the humidity is very dry. It's dry, the air is dry, so you need some shea butter and all that to prevent your skin cracking and all those kind of things. And we need to tell people to be aware of it. And shea butter is all over Ghana. Every corner, everywhere you go, every corner you pass, there's shea butter in Ghana. So I always tell people to bring in cotton and linen clothes for their comfort. You understand? Yeah, because the heat can you can withstand the heat during that time with cotton and linen clothes. Yeah.
Okay. So they need to pack light
clothing. Yeah.
And so because of the heat.
Yeah.
In December,
in December, not only in December, like I said, Ghana is a tropical country. We mostly have heat. You understand? We mostly have abundant sunshine. And sunshine, the sun generates heat, right? Yeah, so you need to always pack light in terms of clothing when you are visiting here. You can come with your shorts. I mean, if you are a lover of pants and all that, I advise that you should come along with some shorts that you can be going to places with it because of the heat sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not only in Ghana. Other African countries are even more hotter than Ghana.
Hotter. So come pack light.
Yeah.
Come with light clothing, cotton and linen clothing, right?
Yeah.
So that is what will be good for your stay, so that you don't sweat a lot. Yes, it's kind of hot. Ghana is tropical, like you mentioned, so it's kind of hot almost all the time. And it's a weather, most of the time when they come, they enjoy the Ghanaian weather, even though it's hot.
Yeah, because, like I said, most people in Europe and in America, North America, so they experience more winter, coldness. So when they come here and they experience the sun, it's a way of also do away with the cold, with the ice, and also be free to be able to wear their shorts.
That's right.
To show their skin and all that, because when they go, they face a lot of coldness. They cannot wear. So some people actually come here to wear the clothes that they can't wear over there, to wear their shorts, their show your body kind of dresses and all that. Which is good. So there's no coldness in this country except our rainy season that we have a lot of.
And that is what we call cold weather. Wow. But then when they come here,
but that's not cold.
That is our cold. That is our cold weather in the rainy season, right?
Yeah,
but then when you come here, our cold is like hot for you.
So our rainy season is normally June, July.
Yeah, June,
July, and a little bit August.
Yeah.
When we talk about rainy season, we don't mean that it rains all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like I said, prepare your mind that you experience 1 or 2 rain during the rainy season, which is May, June, July, and at those times, those months, it is not really hot because of the rain we have sometimes. It's a normal time. June, July, August, September. It's normally we have some rain, and rain make the humidity very like chill and all those kind of things. Yeah. So that time it's cool for everybody to be able to go through and all that. But most of the time in the year it's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot. Yeah. So now, if I take you back, I have acquired my visa with my yellow card. I have packed light.
Yeah.
I have considered the weather. But this time around, it's already December. So that's why we're telling you to pack light. So what next? What do I need to do?
Well, travelers should also be aware that in Ghana we have problem. The next point that I want to talk about is Wi-Fi and mobile roaming. Our Wi-Fi and mobile roaming. You see, most places in Ghana, there are few, or let me put it this way, there are few places in Ghana that offers free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, places like some hotels, restaurants. There are few, and even those few places that offers free Wi-Fi and all that, it is not, the speed cannot be compared to that of other countries. You understand? Yeah, it's not really fast as compared. Some places are fast. It depends on where the hotel you are staying, or the kind of restaurant that's providing that. I mean, it differs.
Okay.
So most of the time, I advise people to subscribe to their country's roaming. I mean, their mobile network. And I mean, I recommend that they get a local SIM card when they come here, and we can help them. When you see your tour guide or tour operator who is handling you, he can get you a local SIM card that you can be using whilst you are here. With that, you can be assured of internet everywhere that you go. Or you get a roaming from your country. Have a roaming package that you can be, while everywhere that you go, you can still have access to internet from your home. When you are out, most of the time when you are out from your hotel, you don't have, and you need to stay in contact with your family and people or through the internet and all that. So that's what I would say in terms of that they should be aware of to prepare their mind on.
Now, after all this, am I supposed to wear boots? when I'm coming to Ghana, I should have boots or what? Well,
I would say that a comfortable footwear.
A comfortable.
Yeah, you should come to Ghana, or you should have at least a comfortable footwear.
Like what? I mean,
like sandals.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have a sandals, a casual footwear, sneakers, and all that. The reason why I'm saying that is because one thing that is for certain, that when you come to Ghana, you do a lot of walking. I mean, walking to some tour sites, hiking, and all those kind of things. I mean, there are most tourist places, you need to park your car and walk or hike, like somewhere like the Kakum National Park. When you get to the entrance and you get your ticket, you cannot go up there to the canopy walk with you. You need to hike. So you need to have a comfortable footwear. Most of the time, I advise my client to come with the sneakers, something comfortable for hiking, so that they don't trample or they don't get themselves hurt. I mean, their safety is my concern.
Sure.
You should have some comfortable sandals that you could be able to stroll with. I mean, walk around. And for most of the places that you are going to walk some places are dusty. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. So you need to prepare yourself. Some of the places that you are going to walk or tread or stroll may not have tiled road. You understand? So you must. That is not to say that we don't have tiled roads over here. We have beautiful tiled roads. Ghana is extremely beautiful, and I must encourage everyone to come. But we don't have tiled road everywhere, so you may end up walking in dust and all those kind of things, and your feet may be covered with with some dust or whatever. So you need to have some sneakers that you can go through with, some comfortable things to go around all these things that I mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. You see, I was not expecting you to mention Kakum National Park because that is where I went and something happened. I have an experience there.
Yeah.
I have serious experience there.
Yeah.
When, I entered the cage up there and we have to be on the road. We are moving, and when I got into the middle of it, I started calling for my guys. I started calling for my people to come and save me.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the canopy walk per se. I'm talking about the hiking, about 30 minutes or 25 minutes hiking that you do.
No, I get you.
Before you get, they are mostly
sure.
Yeah, okay.
The hiking, because you have to walk before you get to the place, and it's a hiking.
Yeah.
So, but because I have had the experience of Boti Falls, when I got there, so okay.
Oh yeah.
This one
you are talking about Boti Falls.
This one was cool for me.
Yeah,
when we went to Kakum, I didn't expect there to be another hiking. No, but when I got there, I was like, hey, another hiking here. Oh, I'm going to make it as well, So, but just that when I got to the top, Massa, it wasn't easy for me. I didn't know that I am a height phobia. I am so much afraid of heights. I didn't until that day. But I killed it that very day. I mean, seriously, I killed it because it was a nice experience. But then I almost cried on the on top of
the canopy, the ladder. Yeah. But I mean, was it your first experience?
My first.
Yeah, that's I remember my first time walking on that. I wasn't afraid, but I know I'm afraid of height. But now I ran.
Ran on it.
I ran on
it. I don't think I will run on it because
the last time I
don't want to have another experience.
Yeah, anyway. It will become comfortable as long as you keep going and on. If I go to Boti Falls, all these cave and things, I run. Well, it's not advisable, but sometimes I just want to finish fast because I know where to step and where not to step because I've been there several times. Same thing with Kakum National Park and other tourist sites in Ghana. I know. That
is what you do. So
yeah,
I got there and then on top of the ladder and Charlie, it was a nice experience.
Yeah.
And on that day, I met a lot of Germans.
Yeah,
I met a lot of Germans. I was like, Germans, you love height. So
we
love traveling. That's what the lady told me.
Why they love traveling, and say white people love hiking. White people.
Because when
they really love adventure,
in the middle of the ladder, I thought I was too tall because you know what, I was holding my height on. It just fell from my armpit to my waist level. You understand? So, but then when coming down, when I was kind of distant, I saw a German, even taller than me.
Yeah, that's it.
In his pants, short pants.
Germans are giants.
He just went off, and I was like, hey.
Germans are.
So it's not about
some Germans height. Are huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't about my body height. It's just that I was not kind of. So it's a nice.
Yeah, but another thing that we also consider, most people come here thinking that they can pay most of the services with credit card. Yeah,
yes, that's very important.
Yeah, that's very, very important. You need to have some, especially when you order for Uber. Over here, our Uber and Bolt and all these taxis, they don't accept credit card or electronic payment. They only accept
cash.
So you need to change some money, change some Ghana money, and have some CDs on you to be able to pay, because it's always a challenge. People complain, oh, I wanted it didn't know. They don't accept it. No matter what you do, they only accept our local mobile currency or mobile money.
Okay.
And sometimes as a traveler, you don't have access to mobile money, so how could you pay? So you need to have some money, cash on you, to be able to. Most places that you go, they will probably sometimes the card system may not be working, so you need to have a backup. But most restaurants, hotels, big places, hotels, and most restaurants accept credit card and this thing. But here, I always advise people, have a plan B, have cash on you in case the machine, there's a network issue, because most of the times I've taken people to restaurants or to places and the card is it's not functioning. I mean, they have the system, they have machine for your credit card, but the network is so down.
Okay.
Service provider network is so down, and you already consume the products, and we have
I have to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay. And
so
also,
how do you end up paying?
Oh, sometimes, yeah, we because I know that, so I always have a backup. I mean, I cover for my people.
Okay.
And later they reimburse me, or
okay.
I advise them where we are going. Please have at least some cash on you.
Sure.
To be able to pay in case they don't accept credit card, or the credit card is not a machine is not it's not functioning. And like just generally, but for Uber and all that, you need to pay cash.
Okay.
So have some money on you for that. And also, travelers must ask information, must seek for information from their host. You understand? We are talking about the crime rate very low in this country, and of course, it's very, very low. There's so much. Ghana is peaceful. The safety, you don't have any, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't make your safety a priority. That you can just move about anyhow, expose yourself, and all those kind of things. You need to watch your back. There are still bad nuts among us. You need to watch your back and be careful who you are talking to. So if you come and you don't need the service of, maybe you can't afford the service of a tour guide, I'll advise that your hotel or Airbnb or apartment that you are staying, you should seek for information as to where to go and where not to go. You understand? Before you move.
And then the time of moving.
And the time of moving, ask for information. Don't just go about and be asking people, oh, I want to go to Mokola, I want to go to... Ask more information, have an itinerary, have information about how to get to where you are going.
Okay.
You understand? How much it will cost you to get there and all that. I mean, Ghanaians are very free and hospitable enough to give you all this information without paying a penny.
Sure.
So you can ask about them. I want to go to Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park.
Okay.
How long is it from my hotel to the place? How much is Uber going to cost me? And all that. And I'm sure you're going to have this information for free.
Sure.
Sometimes some Ghanaians or some people may even, if your Uber is not even working or you're having a network problem about internet to order for Uber, somebody may order for the Uber for you to go and all that. So I will entreat travelers or those who are coming to Ghana in December or any time that they want to come to Ghana, should make their safety a priority, or it should be paramount to them. and they should ask questions. They shouldn't just gallivant or go anyhow, roam anyhow. They should at least have some locals, and they should, and not just any locals, but you should at least make friends and ask questions. And Ghanaians, for I can tell you, free people, and will give you free information and all that.
Okay. Thank you so much. So we have heard every bit of the information, the tips. So how can anybody who is coming down to Ghana or any part of Africa, because I know you don't operate only in Ghana, you do other West African tours as well. Anybody coming, how can they reach you?
Well, you can contact me on our social media platforms, Facebook, Renaissance Cultural Tour, and Instagram, Renaissance_Cultural Tour. WhatsApp, can also contact me on WhatsApp, +233 246 666702. I mean, and they go to, they can also email me through my email. Yeah. And ready to give any assistance, any support, or any information that you want from Ghana. I'm willing, and I will help you, because I want you to come.
Yeah, so we want you to come down to Ghana. So anytime you want to come down to Ghana, kindly contact Renaissance Cultural Tours, and he's going to give you the best of all tours in Ghana and all the West African countries. He's going to do just that for you, and it's going to give you an experience that you would never forget. It's always memorable when you move with Berto of Renaissance Cultural Tour, because I can guarantee that I've been with him on tours, and it was so amazing. I loved it, and I hope and pray that other tours is going to put me on board, and then we are going to have fun together. So we are waiting for you. When you come, I want to be on board and then have that experience with you. So come quick, come real. We are waiting for you. Berto will ensure that you enjoy your stay in Ghana and every part of Africa. He's going to do that for you. So at this juncture, I want you to subscribe to Authentic Plus TV if you haven't done so, and share this video to everybody to have it, because you don't know when anybody want to come to Ghana, and these are the information they need to be able to, have these tips to be able to move freely and then smoothly to Ghana and enjoy the African cuisines, the African culture, the African music. And this is Authentic Plus TV. We are promoting African businesses, African culture, everything African. And also, if you look at my current videos, you know that, hey, we are amazing no matter what. And the solutions that we need in this world reside within us, not in the environment, because everything starts in the mind. Nanette Etuahine, thank you so much. Papa Arcus, thank you so much. So kindly subscribe to Authentic Plus TV, and let's move together, let's grow together. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Berto, it has been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you for having me.
Sure.
And I must say, I really appreciate
Thank you
your
so
help.
much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's my man.